Hey gang, I know we're not supposed to ask for signs from God. We're supposed to live by faith, but I got something awesome to show you today. I've got proof of Noah's flood. I've got physical evidence I'm going to show you that the flood did happen. And I believe it did anyway without this proof, and I didn't ask God for a sign, but I've got proof today. I'm going to show you that the flood did happen. First, I want to read you out of Genesis chapter 7 in the King James Bible. I want to read you just a little bit about the flood, and go back and study this on your own. But I'm going to start in verse 18 in Genesis chapter 7, real quick. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl, and of cattle, and of beasts, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. All in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in dry land, died. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and the creeping thing, and the fowl of heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. It says in 19, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. Everything was covered in water. And something I found was that a friend of mine brought me this fossil to work, and he said it was found on top of mountains in Virginia. And what this is a fossil of is crinoids, or crinoids, however you want to say it, tomato, tomato. But these are sea lilies which attach themselves to the ocean floor, and they have a small stem. They're not a plant, they're an animal. They have a small stem, which is kind of like their backbone, with a little disc going down, like I call vertebrae, but they're called ossicles. And the head of it, or I guess that's what it called, it turns into the current to catch whatever kind of food it's going to eat. But anyway, as the waters went down, these crinoids laid down, and their ossicles, their vertebrae that I call them, laid flat and formed those fossils. And I have one here today that I want to show you. This was from the top of a mountain. Check this out. I hope you can see it. That light's really bright. These little fellows right here are those ossicles from a sea lily that attaches itself to the ocean floor that was found on top of a Virginia mountain. Those are really tall Appalachian mountains. And you can see other things in here. I don't know what they are, but they look like seashells or something. And you can see these little guys everywhere if you look. There's some right there. There's one. They're all over. They say there's a lot of them around Cincinnati and just all over the place. But there's your physical evidence from the top of a mountain that the flood was on top of the mountain. That was the ocean floor. And we have a lot of coal miners around here that say they find fish fossils even in the underground mines, underneath the mountains. So that's proof to me, and if I can get some of those, I'll get back on here and show them to you. And we'll study Genesis chapter 7 in full here pretty soon. I just got chapter 1 done. I'm just getting this started. But I wanted to share that with you. So that's pretty awesome. God bless y'all. Keep watching. Subscribe to the channels and keep up with the videos. And I hope to show you some more cool stuff like this. God bless all of you.